Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. The Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh's offense will take the field first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense.
Turning it on! Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Panthers head quickly to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will take the field for the first time. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going. Because once that happens, he's very, very good.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air, it's Castellanos. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. The Noles line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Snags a quick pass on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reed. At the 45 on his way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Pitt pushing the pace. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Noles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Pressure coming. Got his man downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play. Some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was...
There he goes! And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Fast incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's got it. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Finds his man. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice game. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it set up on the outside.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football away.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Caught behind the line. It's Lee. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The give on the inside. Can't get him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's loose. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Pitt right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at it. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Quick completion on the out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fired. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The Warchat on third down at the dome. The quick out. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Swings it out to the flat. Turns it on in midfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. The give is to Williams. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Snagged in the middle. It's McCoy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Got it in the middle. It's Pittman. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You can just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to...
It's caught. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Gets away from one. He'll heave it deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reed. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into...
He's going for a big play downfield. Snatches it on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Williams. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Castellanos. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise, we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Noles can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snags it over the middle.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Hauls it in. Wide open spaces. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. From the gun on third down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And they can't make the connection on third down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled this last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw it in.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Pitt pushing the pace. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Pitt! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's White. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Back back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and take it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. To the air, it's Castellanos. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is.
Touchdown Seminoles! And that one will give them the lead. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation where we might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to get something figured out.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Pitt right back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Pitt will have to boot this one away. And the returner will be dragged down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Here's the return. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the move, it's Reed. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. got it behind the line. It's Thomas. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus. Oh, he's getting ahead of State. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quickly complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start. vertically to get back in the game.
No huddle here for the offense.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive...
Out of space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. It's reverse. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dome. Looking for a man, it's Holstein. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Goes toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense can have some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Tries to get it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game.